Checky check, mic check. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, troops, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to the channel. Mark, that's me, my words, where we follow trading, traveling, and training. Welcome to Power Hour, Friday, the 23rd of April. What a day! You join me just as the S&P 500 is making a run down here, look. Absolutely beautiful. What are we doing on the two meme stocks? AMC 1021 up 23 cents, 2.25% on the day. GME not faring too badly, down 0.25%, 39 cents on the day, but we have been higher than that. We've had a high of 153.66. So looking forward to the close. The stock that I've been watching closely today is OCGN. They yesterday released some news on their COVID vaccine, which has proven successful. So I was in at $7.46. I've watched it run up today. I've ridden it. I'm still riding it. I've not taken anything out yet, but I will be taking something before the end of Power Hour today. Two reasons for that. One, I want to take something out. But two, what I've decided to do is to move some of that profit over into the YouTube channel on the YouTube channel challenge on the IG account. So I know I said I didn't want to add to that account, but what I'm taking it as is I'm trading on eToro. I'm going to take some profits from eToro and move them over there so that we can get a little bit more trading on the YouTube challenge over there. So that's what I've decided to do. And I hope you'll support me on that. I'm sure you will. You're a good bunch. You treat me well. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll watch it to the close, and I'll close a small position just before the close, and I will put the I'll put the screenshots in the Discord so you can see that I'm being transparent, because that's what it's all about, being open and honest with you guys. Anyway, how is everybody? What are you doing? Where are you? What have you been doing today? And have you made some money? Has anybody made money today? It's been a lively chat in the Discord. So if you are not in there yet, the link's in the description. Go and join up. It's been good chatting in there today. So it's free to join. No fee. No win, no fee, as they say. We hope to win. There's still no fee. So there you go. Ollie, good evening, sir. Welcome back. How are you doing? How's your day been? So there we are. We are looking really. Do you know what? I'm gonna zoom out on AMC a little bit. I'm gonna go back to single grid on AMC because I just want to show you and you can see it a bit clearer here. If I'm honest, look at that, $10. That was one of those levels which is it's crucial for this, or not crucial, psychological. It's psychological. So we've managed to bounce off of that $10 area 1, 2, 3, 4 times today. So for me, that's confirmed support. All right. So I'd be very surprised if we dip back down below $10. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sure there may be something coming towards the end of the day. So don't write them off. Don't discount, dropping down a little bit. But as you can see, 1, 2 false breaks, 2 false breaks, 3 false breaks. But 1, 2, 3, 4 definite areas of support. So there we go. Very, very happy on the AMC front. GME, it was a tough morning to watch, I'll be honest. And we've got maybe halfway through the day and we started to pick up again. But all the way down, lower of the day, 144.76. So if you are looking to buy the dip, today was a good day on GME to get in cheap, considering where we are now. J-Helm 1991, welcome. New visitor here, I believe. Well, certainly new in the chatterbox. Oxford, Mississippi, and watch in stocks all day. So you're from Oxford, Mississippi. Beautiful. And you're watching stocks all day. Any particular sector, or have you got a nickname, first of all? Because I'll use your username, I don't mind, but jhelm1991, when I'm addressing you, is it's a little bit of a mouthful. But yeah, do you have any stocks in particular, any sectors that you're interested in? Anything that you're watching today or in today, which has, taken off a little bit? More than interested and more than happy to have a look at different stocks. That's what we're all about here. It's not just AMC and GME. Although they are the focus at the moment, we are also interested in what everybody else is doing. That's what it's all about. Sharing is caring. I've just noticed OCGN is taking... What is that? Oh my word, look at that. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable, Jeff. Look at that, man. Tell me that's retail selling. I dare you. Because I didn't sell anything. There you go. Rob Joseph, Rojo, from little old Petaluma, CA. Is that California? Just found your channel. Happy to be here. Cheers. Rojo, welcome. Glad you found the channel and happy to have you here. Welcome to you, sir. Cheers to you as well. Nothing too stressful here. We just look at charts. We try and spot some trends. We talk about different stocks, and everybody is welcome. So thank you for joining. Thanks for commenting. Really, really appreciate it. Kevin, welcome back. Did you make a move on OCGN? I got in. I think I mentioned it yesterday, Kev. I got in at 746. I've not sold any. I was going to sell some. I've not sold any yet. To be honest, in this area, I was busy. For the regular viewers like Kevin, I know you are. You know that I've got my parental duties starting today, so I was busy. I kind of missed this, which is that's life. Hey, that's life. But I kind of missed that bit. So I'm just letting it ride. Is there a halt? Maybe that's caused a halt. I can't imagine it's gone from what were we at on that candle, 1190 to 1056, and it's not halted. What's that? Rojo, California. Thanks for the welcome. No worries, sir. No worries at all. I went to California. I went to. I was in LA, New York Stock Exchange. Trading halts. That's what we want. I want to see if it's on there. OCGM must be on there, surely. There you go. There you go. Pause. That's why. TripAdvisor's on there. Oh, that was this morning. But yeah, OCGN. LULD, low up, low down, I think. Level up, level down. Something like that. It means it's dropped too quick. It's an automatic trigger. It stops you trading straight away. So there's something happening there for sure. Let's see where it opens. But I got in at 746, Kev, and I'm gonna take some today, and I'm gonna move it over to the YouTube challenge on the IG brokerage account, and try and get some generating going on there. So Rojo, yeah, I went to California. I flew to LA. I had a few days in LA, and then I drove across. I think it's the Mojave Desert into Vegas. I had a few days in Vegas. Then I drove up through Death Valley to San Francisco. Had a few days in San Francisco, and then drove back down the Pacific Coast Highway back to LA for a couple more days in LA before going back to the UK. So I had a great time. I enjoyed it over there. Next time I go to California, though, I want to go to the wine region. and try and sample some of the wine out there. GME, that's taken a bit of a dive, back under 150. But again, 1% down on the day. AMC also taking a little bit of a downward trajectory. Nothing spectacular, but again, when we're talking in the context of retail selling, absolutely not. 100% not retail selling there. Why are you not drawing for me? There you go. No chance. That's not people like us sitting here selling shares at, 55 minutes before the close thinking, oh, I'm going to get out, I'm going to take my profits. Absolutely not. So there we go. Market manipulation in full effect, as if we didn't know that already. Sam's in. Sam, how are you doing? Sam, I have seen your comment about the other ticker, and I'll get to that as soon as I can. So I'll have a look at it. I'll try and look at it over the weekend and have something for Monday. I'll at least respond to your comment and let you know what my thoughts are from a charting perspective. But I'm interested in what you said. So good. And that's what we're all about, sharing information. Ollie, missed trade today. Jumped onto MK's channel and got in on MVIS for a quick swing. IG charges 10 quid getting in and out. I think that will be zero from next month. Yes, Ollie, that's right, mate. I know, and I signed up knowing that the first month was some fees, and then the next month there's zero fees based on what you did the previous month. So because I've not been doing much on the YouTube challenge because it's tied up in AMC and GME, what I'm going to do, I'm interested to see if next month there's charges again. But I'll sell some OCGN today and I'll transfer what I make and I'll screenshot it, put it in the Discord so you can all see what I've taken and what I've made. And I'll put it into the IG account, into the YouTube challenge so that we can get a bit more dollarage in there. Because what I want to be doing is things like we could have been doing today. I've been, in between doing what I'm doing, I've been doing a bit of day trading, and that's what I want to be able to show on the YouTube challenge. So that's the plan going forward. But yeah, Trey, I did watch his video about his heart condition, and he's waiting for some scans, and it might mean he's out of the army. And obviously, being an ex-military guy, I know how that works. And I was not surprised to hear that it's probably the end of his military career, because I was chatting in the Discord earlier, and I was saying it's not when you're in the army. Everybody has a trade in the army. So I was a logistician, and then I was an interpreter. But they tell you from the very beginning, you're a soldier first. You're trained as a soldier first. So you always, no matter what trade, whether you're going to be a mechanic or a chef or, a logistics person or anything like that, you're always trained as a soldier first. And part of that is being able to do the physical tests, the annual fitness tests and all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure what you do in the American military, but in the UK military, it was quite robust. Every 6 months it was a basic fitness test, and then every year there was an annual fitness test, which was a lot harder than the basic fitness test. And obviously with a heart condition, you're going to struggle to do that. So I appreciate the position he's in. I understand the fact that he needs some time to digest that information and probably reevaluate what he's going to be doing, because I know he said he's going to be doing a desk job. And believe me, there's nothing less exciting as a soldier than being sat behind a desk. Really, even when when you're going out and you're doing your training, and in the UK, in the winter, it's probably -5. In the north of England, probably some bit more than that. Raining, horizontal in your face, even though it's crap and it's not, it's depressing. If you're not part of it, you miss it. And when you see everybody else going, knowing that you're staying behind, you miss it. So, we'll see. I hope the best for the kid. He's 23 years old. At the end of the day, he's got his whole life ahead of him, and what he has managed to do by luck or judgment, he's managed to build himself a good not career on YouTube, but a good hustle. Is that the right word? I don't want to say hustle. Sounds like he's taking people for a ride, and I don't think he is. But he's built himself a good niche on YouTube. So I'm sure he can use that as well. But that won't last forever. So, he needs that time to process all that. It's normal, it's natural. So there we go. What's everybody's plans for the weekend? It's been nice weather here today. Yesterday it was raining and cold, and today it's been quite nice. Almost like it's nearly summer. Who'd have thought it? Anyway, I'm interested in OCGN making a push back up. Look, that's good to see. Oh, it's not actually. Oh yeah, the halt came off. Where did it halt before? 1063. Man, what's going on there? What is going on? So I put the Fibonacci's on earlier so we could see where we're at with it. Obviously, we're well below now. So, we'll have a little watch. And we'll see, where are we on the... You see, that's the frustrating thing with this. When you miss these peaks, which I did earlier, I've gone for... Oops, I've moved the fibs, look. Those back there. It's gone from 1362-ish, 1364 as a high, back down to what we're on now, 997. And at one point I was 70 odd percent up. Now I'm 33% up. So, I'm not even that now. It's dropping again. Ah, man, we'll see. But that's the reality. And that's what this channel's all about, the reality, because life gets in the way. And I'd love to be able to sit here every day and doing this and watching charts and taking here, and buying back in here maybe. But that's just not the reality. It's not the reality. Anyway, we'll see what it does before the close. There are 48 minutes left. So we'll see. We might get a bit of a push. What's level 2 looking like? Oh, there you go. 2 big sell walls, look. Well, that's just disappeared. Here we go. Maybe now we get halted on the way up. Let's see. We can but hope. AMC, that's what people are here for. What we're looking like. 1021. Come on, you beauty. We got to go soon, haven't we? But I really, honestly, I cannot state enough how beautiful that is today. Really. Absolutely perfect. To get back above that $10 and, hold it. Not only hold it, but test it 1, 2, 3, 4 times and get back up there. For me, that's absolutely sets us up very, very nicely indeed. And GME, they issued the proxy statement, didn't they? So everybody knows what they're voting on now. Is everybody voting? Has everybody got voting rights? I haven't actually, because my GME shares are in eToro, and they have said that they are custodians of the shares, and therefore we don't have voting rights. And for AMC, I messaged one of my brokers. And they said UK UK residents can't vote on US stocks. So there you go. There you go. It is what it is. But yeah, if you've got the opportunity to vote, then you should vote. It's your right as a shareholder. AMC, man, I'm pleased with that today. GME. I want to talk about this because is anybody else, is it just me, or is anybody else getting a little bit fatigued? And I know that's what they want, and I'm not, don't take that as a negative. Don't take that as a negative, because it's not. I'm holding. These hands are made of diamonds. But I can see, I mean, when I saw it dip down to 144 today, I was like, man, how much longer can they maintain this? You know, is that just me? Is anybody else thinking that? Because I think it's important to talk about these kind of things, because that's where we find strength, is by knowing that we're not alone. And if you're, you know, sat there on your own watching the charts and it's just going down and down and down, I mean, the last few days, let's be honest, have not been kind. You know, there's the chart, it speaks for itself. You know, so if you're sat there on your own thinking this is going to moon, and day after day after day it's dropping, you know, it's not easy. So, you know, it's important to talk about this stuff, because if we're going to do this, we need to do it together, you know, and it's important. And I'm a big advocate of talking and sharing this kind of stuff through. Really, I am. So if you are feeling a little bit, you know, worn out, fatigued, wondering when the big break is going to come, don't worry. You're not on your own. Really, you're not on your own. I'm doing this, like I sit here streaming, and I'm the same. You know, I'm just a regular guy. I want this, either of them, either. Do you know what? If one goes and the other one doesn't, it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't, you know. But the fatigue is there. The fatigue is there. That's why I'm excited about AMC today, because I know the meaning behind this $10, you know, barrier. That's gone now. The next one is 10.50. That's the one we need to look at. And I'll be honest, you know, people have listened to my live streams and watched my videos, summary videos. And I say, you know, I think AMC is going to go sideways until the vote on the May the 4th. And I was more inclined to think that GME would be the first to go. Now, I put it more 50-50. Who knows? Who knows? Again, if you look at AMC over the last few days, let's pull the chart up. Let's wait for that to boot up. I mean, look at you know, with AMC, you're going to get encouraged because you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, four days of strong upward movement. So that's the difference, you know. That's the yin and the yang, as you like. So don't ever think you're on your own, because you're not. There's people thinking exactly the same as what you're thinking, and I'm probably one of them. There you go. And there's people in the chat now. Sam, I felt the way with AMC months ago, but kept holding. I'm sorry, my friend, I don't hold GME. Don't be sorry, Sam. You can't hold everything. It's not about being sorry. You can't hold everything. It's as simple as that. Stephen, I'm fatigued from GME. Yeah, there you go, another one. AMC is a better business, has more potential. There you go. Rojo, in the face of death, stretched in time is an instinctual effort with nothing to lose. They are all fang, no matter. The deeper they dig their grave, the better will my tap dance upon it. Oh, I love that, man. That's poetic. I love that. The better will my tap dance upon it. There you go. There's a little bit of a lift. There you go. I like that. Sam, here's some courage, buddy. Keep them down, my hands. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that. And I am, I'm keeping them. It's just, when you check, like whether you're out and about or sat at your computer and you see it's red again, you're like, man, come on, how much, you know. And I guess the frustrating thing as retail investors, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and I guess we're just waiting for somebody to say something. Ryan Cohen, come out and say something. But again, I've touched on this before as well. Being in the corporate world when we were going through Chapter 11, really, I know in my heart of hearts that they can't say anything, and they don't just come out and say stuff just to keep, mark my words, happy. It's not going to happen because they've got their duties to other shareholders, to their investors, to the company, So I understand, and that's when you need to take a step back and take a breath and have a moment of a condor moment, and just keep everything in perspective. So let's see where it's going. Kev, that's what I always thought, Steve. Even if AMC doesn't squeeze, it could make us a little money over time. I believe, Kev. I believe both. GMD doesn't deserve to be $150 stock. Doesn't deserve to be that low or that high. Which one? Stephen, Kevin Miller, AMC with no squeeze is better than GME long term, in my opinion. I think they've both got positives. I'm going to play devil's advocate here. And I'm going to say that I think from a business perspective, from a business model perspective, and I'm happy to hear people's opinions on this. But from a business model perspective, I fancy GME over AMC because I think they've got a wider arc available to them than what AMC have. But that's just my opinion, and I'm not saying. But then on the other side, I think AMC has got a bigger play coming out of the COVID situation because there's all that pent up. Desire to get out and do things and do things that we took for granted in the past. So I think the short to medium term is more in favour of AMC, and probably the longer term, I think it is more in favour of GME. That's just my personal opinion on it, and it's purely based upon what can they do different. Or how can they, diversify what they do? So the cinema side of things, the gaming side of things, I can see it. People play online. You've got a tangible asset that people buy, like consoles and stuff like that. And you can improve things. From what I understand, GameStop had a bit of a reputation for poor customer service and not really putting much effort in. They're things that you can pretty much change with very little effort and very little cost, because all it takes is for somebody up top to say, this is our approach to customer service, this is our KPI on deliveries, this is our KPI on dealing with customer complaints. And they're very, very easy to put in place immediately and reap some benefit from. And I think with AMC, it's a little bit different. They've got they've got a bit more of a challenge on what they can do different to what they do now. So, if you see something for AMC, tell me. I know there's talk about being bought by Amazon and streaming and this sort of stuff. And that's fine. Happy to engage in that conversation. That's just my opinion on it. Kevin, the one thing I didn't like about CEO, and he seemed unwilling to change. You mean for AMC, Kev? Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, thinking people will just flock back to the theatres just because it's dangerous. Yeah, exactly that. And you've got it in the next comment as well. People unwilling to change and businesses not willing to change and adapt get left behind. I completely agree. You know, and this is what I mean. Much like we took going to the cinema for granted, so we probably didn't go that much. You know, they also, like you say, they need to remember, don't take people for granted just because you're going to see a bit of a spike after COVID. That won't last forever. You know, that nostalgia will wear off eventually. So there's challenges for both companies. I think both companies have got a good future, and I think both companies will make money for us. It's just how they go about it. The squeeze is a side issue, you know. For both companies, it's a side issue. So I'm playing it. I mean, you say you're not thinking about the squeeze, Mark, but you are thinking about the squeeze. Everybody's thinking about the squeeze, and the data, the data backs up that they're prime candidates for a squeeze. But I'm not taking it for granted, and I do believe that in the long run, I'm going to make money. I mean, I'm about, if I put all my positions together, I'm about break even on AMC at the moment at 10.19, 10.18, where we are now. And with GME, I am currently, I can tell you what I am, I'm 41% up. And it's not a lot because I don't have a lot of shares. So in percentage value, it's a lot. In monetary value, it's not a great deal because I don't hold a lot of shares because they are, they're expensive for the everyday person. And I'm just an everyday person. So that's the reality, troops. I'm just going to drink some water. Stephen, here's a fun fact. GME squeezed at 33% short fee borrow rate. AMC is at 26%. We could see AMC squeeze within a month. 33% is where the hedges give up. Is it really? Is that their threshold? Let's refresh that. Right. Let's go to iBorrow. Is it still? Oops. Try spelling properly, Mark. Is it 26%? It was 28 a while ago, wasn't it? 26.1. Oh no. Where did I get to? Oh, it's dropped today. Is that today? 21st? Why's it giving me the 21st then? Hang on a second. Does that look right? That doesn't look right to me. Nobody's borrowed any shares or no shares available for 2 days. Or nobody's borrowed for 2 days because as there's shares available, this doesn't update if they don't borrow them. So nobody's borrowed shares for 2 days. That's what I thought, Stephen. Yeah, I thought it was no shares available, but isn't there usually a 0 on there? Let's go to, what's the other one? Fintel, AMC short interest. Stonker Tracker, yeah, that's a good one. Why have I not got that up? The Stonker Tracker. Too many tabs open now, look. 0. Oh, that's why. Look at this. Fintel's not even working, look. Come on. What about GME? None. Same. Interesting. Are we getting towards the end game then? This is GME, look. Still that, you know, just over 0.25% down. Let's see what happens into the close. Do you want me to grid them up, troops, so we can watch them both? We don't have to keep chopping between the two. I'm going to put 4 up there. GME there, look. Put AMC there. We'll put the S&P 500 there. That's took a nice little turn, look, towards the end of the day. And we'll put OCGN there. There we go, $10 on OCGN. That's a bit disappointing, to be honest. But we'll see what we get into the close. 10.10, a big wall there, look. Big sell wall at 10.10. Take the fibs off. Get rid of those. Well, that's just dirty. Look at that. Oof. Volume today, 24.17. What is it on? Another low volume day as well for GME, look. Another low volume day. But let's see into the close. Let's see what we get into the close. Yeah, I'll be honest, Stephen. I'm not a numbers and dates man myself neither. You know, it will go when it will go, and it will reach the price that it reaches. That's it. So it's as simple as that. Kevin, Emvis, Mavis, Microvision. I've got it on here somewhere. Let's have a look. There it is. 38%, man. That's not stopped all day long. Unbelievable. Going again. I put the Fibonacci's on this because it was almost the same as OCGN earlier in the day. So that's going again. I had a high of 1914 and it's just taking off again into the close lot last few minutes. So if you're in Mavis, you should have made quite a handsome sum today, troops. It was there for the taking. Not one that I'm in myself, unfortunately. But that's life. Like I said, you can't win them all. Yeah, Mavis is also heavily shorted. You're absolutely right. There's quite a few. Rojo, pain and loss are the learning tools of the belligerent and ill-intended. They refuse to change their villainous ways and thus deserve fiscally brutal and bloody demises. Rojo, you need to stay on my channel, my friend, because I like your literature, really. You bring a Shakespeare edge to a common man's forum. There you go. Expat, hi. I'm a recent subscriber. I'm in AMC and GME. I follow both each day. I'm brackets patiently waiting for a resolution soon so I can get on with the rest of my life. Expat, welcome on board. Really, great to have you here. Thanks for your subscription. It really, really means a lot to me. And I'm grateful that you're dropping into the chat and introducing yourself. I will say Discord is free and open. If you want to jump in there, the link is in the description. So feel free to jump in. If you don't want to, no worries at all. But yeah, welcome to another YouTube channel following AMC and GME. But, you know, it's not all we follow. And we generally have a good chit chat here. So welcome on board. My full disclosure, my streaming is a little bit in a hit and miss because I have responsibilities outside of my channel. But I do try, you know, to put out regular content. If I can't stream, I do a summary video at the end of every day. So there's always something there. But welcome, welcome. Where are we? Kevin, we all are my friends. Yep, we are, exactly for that. Short borrow fee for Envis has been all over the place. I don't understand that. I think they just make it up as they go along, or it seems like they make it up as they go along. Rojo trying to improve all our vocabularies. It's not difficult to to improve mine. Let me tell you, I'm a simple guy from the north of England. We don't know much. We know a few words. We can string a sentence together, and that's about it. There we go. Ollie just bought more AMC. Good. Congratulations, mate. Are you averaging up or averaging down? Don't feel free to don't feel obliged to answer that, Ollie. It's up to you. Sam, I like this group here, Mark. Oh, thanks, Sam. I appreciate it, and I'm enjoying getting to know you guys as well. When I first started doing this, you go back and look at some of the videos. I used to sit here talking to myself for an hour. Really? I did. I just used to sit and chit chat to myself, you know, have a cup of tea and look in the camera and talk to myself. So it's great. It's great to have people here. GME's just gone green. Look at that. Fantastic. There we go. Are we making a run? We're making a run in the last 23 minutes. I'll narrow that down. We can see where the close is. Look. How are you liking the layout? Because I'll be honest, I'm gonna use this for about 3 months until the free level 2 runs out, and then then I'm going back to the other one. So don't get used to it. But yeah, I quite like it. I mean, it's good. It's got some decent tools on there. I like the contrast with the deep black, because on the IG one, it's more of this grey colour. When you put them side by side, it's you know, it's not so aesthetically pleasing. There you go, Rojo. Aesthetically pleasing. That's the limit of my vocabulary. There you go. GME making a move. Yep. Rojo, set expectations for June. GME catalyst. Rockets being held on the pad by Fed forces to allow time for averting global meltdown. Rojo, do you read the DD on Reddit? There's some good DD on there. And that kind of correlates with what you're saying, that, you know, there's a lot of people saying who's going to pay us our money and this, that and the other. And then I read one DD today that said the US government literally can't afford to intervene to bail out the hedge funds, because if they do, all the credibility for the American market has gone. And the dollar will probably, you know, if that happens, would pretty much become worthless around the world. So it's more a case of they're going to, you know, there'll be some sacrificial lambs. And it's more a case of let a few retail people get rich rather than lose the influence that the dollar has globally, you know. So I don't know if that's what you're saying, but that's certainly what I'm reading. David, GME making a move. Yeah, we've got a nice little push coming into the finish, Dave. No worries. Let's see where we finish up. We're green, and that's all I care about. I don't care if we're green $500 or if we're green, what are we, 44 cents. Psychologically, we're green, and that's it. That's the big thing, you know. And again, I'll say it again before we finish. AMC above $10 is huge, huge, in my opinion. Psychologically, it's massive. Got to keep the Ponzi scheme going. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, there was some mention. There was some mention, and I think it was. I think that was on Reddit as well. That yesterday's speech by Biden, when he talked about this new or increased tax, it was coordinated to coincide with hedge funds drawing out money or selling positions so that they could tactfully exit positions, and it would look like what Biden had said had tanked the market. So I don't know what your thoughts are on that, if anybody's got a different theory or if anybody thinks that theory might be right. But that's what I was reading. David, been bleeding thousands daily because of this price manipulation, and that's the thing, isn't it? That's what people are now starting to wake up to. Is you know, it's you know, I don't know how to say it. I can't find the words. Rojo, help me out. I haven't got the vocabulary to not start swearing. You know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating that we can see it, you know, and we're living it. We're living it, and it's time for it to stop. Really, it is. It's time for it to stop. When I read A. Tobit's due diligence about, you know, how all these organisations are interacted and intertwined, you know, it's just like it's like another world. It's like another world, and I guess they do live in another world. You know, they're all billionaires, and you know, living on, you know, whatever, nice apartments and fancy holidays. Not you know, they've not suffered through COVID. You can guarantee that. Look at this lot on the S&P 500. Now, I don't really follow the S&P 500 that closely, but that's not normal, is it? That's not natural. And look at the effect. Look at there on Mavis. Let's see what's going on OCGN. Is it affecting any of the others? There you go. OCGN. Look at that. What time did that start selling off? 1537. Time did that start selling off? 1537. Time did that start selling off? 1539. First red candle. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sam, gotta go. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe and make that money. Sam, have a great weekend. I'll catch you next week. You take care. And I'll look into that ticker. I'll look into that ticker and we'll chat about it next week. In compliance with the market rules, all shorts will be covered. Yeah, exactly. The stock market is a casino. The house always wins. Yeah. It's a casino, David, but, you know, I like going to the casino. And the house does always win. But I don't think the casino house wins to the extent that the stock market wins, because the house at the casino can't see everything that you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So if you're playing blackjack, for example, well, no, blackjack you do get, but the odds are stacked in their favour, but they don't have anything extra that they can do. You know what the odds are before you go in there in a casino. Do you know what I mean? Whereas on the stock market, you think you know what the odds are, but there's stuff going on in the background that you don't even know about. At the end of the day, on a roulette wheel, there's 33 numbers. 30, 35, 36, 37, 36 numbers. 37 numbers with zero, isn't there? You know, so you know that that's the odds. That's what your odds are. But, you know, all the little bets in between, your corner bets and your row bets, your column bets, all that sort of stuff, your odds, your evens and your colour bets. But you know what they are, they're set, they don't change. And it's not like, you know, when that wheel starts spinning and the ball starts going round, they're in the background going, put a couple of extra numbers on there. You know, do this, do that. Let's change this, change that as it's in motion, which is what seems to happen here, you know. But this, I mean, look at that. That's just filthy. Dirty. Let's get AMC back up. Mavis is doing all right. You know what I mean? He's still well above that top fib level. So I'll change that. I'll put on here, I'll put OCGN on here. And we'll put AMC back up here, look. And then we can see. But at the end, I mean, this is barcoding, look. 1 cent to 1 cent. There you go. Penny by penny, look. Loaded. It's loaded. GME, what we're looking like. Level 2s, odd numbers, strange numbers. But yeah, OCGN, I mean, I'm still $2.50 up per share. Not as much as I wanted, but there you go. 37. Must be prime number. I'm not going to say it. I think I know what you're saying, and you've spelt it very eloquently, Rojo. You've disguised it well. If I think, well, maybe that's a new word. I'm going to Google that. Give me a second. Fuckery. Funnily enough, it's a word, a Polish word, spelt slightly differently. But there you go. Now then, are they going to try and drag it down below $10 into the close? GME staying green. I'm pleased about that. They are, aren't they? They're going to try and push it under $10. We've got 11 minutes to do it. Let's see. Does anyone remember the Battle of 801? It's called the Battle of 801. Anyone remember that? I do. It was at $7.59 or $8 a minute before the close, and then a big buy came in and took it, took it to 801. Phonetic. I get you. I get you, Rojo. I get you. There we go. Come on, AMC, stay up there. Stay up there. But look, on the watch list, quite a lot of green floating around today. NIO, that's a good one. That's going back up, look. That's been down in the trenches the last few weeks. I was in NIO when it was. I got in at 52, I think it was, and I got out at 65. And then when I saw it drop back down all the way down, I bought a few more. So I'm pleased to see that going up. Tesla's up. Plug, that's a good one. Nano Dimensions, I'm in this one. But I think I'm slightly down on this. Let me just check. Oh no, I'm slightly up. 719 is my average on this one. So I'm slightly up there. I think you're right. I think you're right, Rojo. Hard floor at 10. You know, I've talked about it a few times tonight. 10 tested, 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 tested. So yeah, I think that support level's confirmed. And the next resistance, big resistance, is 1050. So that's the next target. That's where we want to be. 1050. Change that for OCGN because I'm going to watch OCGN into the finish. That's dirty. That's filthy, isn't it? Look at that. $2.50 in 2 minutes. $2.50 in 2 minutes. Gone. Criminal. Literally criminal. What do the options look like for in the money? 4,189. Zero shares available to borrow. What about AMC? What's options looking like there? An additional 29,132. I don't think we'll get to $11. Rojo, got to run at 1. Love your show, Mark Brill. Definitely. Hey Rojo, pleasure to have you here, sir. And look forward to you coming back again. Really, I won't be streaming now. Well, you just have to keep an eye out because it's a bit hit and miss. But definitely, my definite confirmed next live stream is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday will be Market Open and Power Hour. So next Wednesday for sure. Monday and Tuesday, possibly. Just keep an eye out. But if not, I do a summary video every day anyway. It's a short video, just a quick look at the charts. So thanks for dropping by. Thanks for contributing. It means a lot. And I look forward to chatting to you here again. Have a great weekend. All dump, no pump. That's quite a fall. Yeah. Hodgie, welcome back. You missed what, mate? You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything, my friend. We're here. You get the last 5 minutes. It's I've been told before. It's the best bit. Not necessarily referring to my live streams there. Oh man, I make myself laugh. You can see how I entertained myself when nobody was watching. Do you know what I mean? Just tell myself crap jokes. I'm also in NNDM, now only in a small way. I sometimes get the feeling it's a big scam the way they've been diluting their shares. Yeah, I agree. I've ridden it up, to be honest. Expat, I've ridden it up. But the time will come for me to get out of there for sure. You know, I can put the money to better use elsewhere. So, 4% up. I might take it out today, actually. We'll see. We'll see. What's the chart looking like? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where have you gone? Near the top, is it? Come on. No, it is bottom. Quick look at our barcoding. There you go. Yeah. Look at this. Wow. That's not going anywhere for a while. Really. So I think shot in a 5 minute. Let's have a look. Saying that, it's looking okay. Maybe I'll watch it into next week and just see what it does. GME making a bit of a move, look, into the finish. Good, good, good. AMC holding strong on the $10. There's the target, look. There's a $10 mark there. Let's see if we can hold into the finish. She's looking good. GME looking good. Steady move up over the last hour or so. Oh man, get back on GME, you. You go on OCGN. There we go. Hodgie, I'm not, mate. Actually, no. I'm in the Czech Republic. So yeah, I've got my son here. So I decided to locate here. It's easier to be closer to him. So that's where I'm at. I'm looking forward to going home now. Once the restrictions allow, I'll be making a trip back. I used to go every 6 or 8 weeks for a weekend, but it's not been possible really with all the tests and all that sort of stuff. Quarantine and all that sort of gumph. It's not been that easy. So, I'll be back soon. Ollie, David, GME 152. Yes, mate, making a nice little push into the finish. That's what we like to see. Last minute, so we'll see where it goes. Ollie, can you explain the significance of staying above $10 for AMC? A couple of things, Ollie. One, it pulls more options into the money, which means there's more shares that have got to be available, shall we say, in case those people decide to exercise their call options. The second one is it's a historical level of support, so it's nice to get back above that. And the third reason is the psychological thing, again, which goes hand in hand with the historical level of support, because when people see it going back above that and sustaining it like it has done today, It's tested it 4 times today. It gives a psychological boost. Whoa, look at that. There you go. They've just pulled that last second. That's a dump by the hedge funds, that, to get it below 150 for options. Well, what's it closed at there? It says 151.20 there. That's interesting. That'll be interesting to see. Because it might take a minute or two just to sort that out. It's showing 151.20. So we'll see. But that's, let's see that. Let's see. But if you finish above 150, fantastic. So Ollie, yeah, I hope that answers your question, mate. The psychological thing, the historical support that it was, and also the options that expire in the money. It brings more people, or the option. It gives the requirement to have more shares available in case people exercise their options and take their shares, their call options. Another flash dump there, look, down to 150. So, all shenanigans, troops. So OCGN, in true Mark fashion, I didn't get back to closing the position, so that stays open. That stays open until Monday. At least I can't lose anything over the weekend. But I'm 28% up. You can't complain. I should have taken some earlier, but I wasn't online, so not really possible. Anyway, 151.20 showing on Webull, 151.18 on Fidelity. Level 2 shows 151.20. Yeah, so we'll take that at 151.20-ish, and that's where it's finished. So not a bad day. It finished green. AMC finished green. Quite a lot of the watch list finished green. Good day for Mavis. Good day for OCGN. So yeah, not too bad, troops. Not too bad. Hodgie, I love Prague. I'll be honest, Hodgie. I don't live near Prague. I'm quite far away from Prague. And actually, when I fly to the UK, I fly from Vienna, because I'm closer to Vienna by train than I am to Prague by train. So I don't tend to go there that often. And if I do, it's literally just passing through. So, nice place, don't get me wrong. Cheap, good food, good beer, nice to look at, some beautiful places. You've got the river there as well, which is nice. Get on the river and, enjoy yourselves. So yeah, there we go. Right, troops, I think I'm going to knock it on the head, make sure the boys are asleep, and get into bed myself. So it's been great chatting this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Power to the people, power to the troops, Diamond Hands, Gorilla Gang, to the moon, whichever one you want, whatever takes your fancy. We cater to everybody here. So I hope to see you next week. As I said to Rojo before I left, please do keep an eye out Monday and Tuesday for, it might be a last minute thing where I'm jumping on. But definitely Wednesday, market open, market close. So look out Monday and Tuesday, definitely Wednesday. Expat, do you speak Czech? Ano, rozumím něco, mluvím málo, ale to je špatný český. Moje syn řekl, že moje český je špatný. I just said my son said that my Czech is bad. So he's my teacher. He's bilingual. He's 5 years old and he's bilingual. So we have great fun with it. We have great fun with it. But I know enough to get by day to day. I have to. I live on my own. So, you've got to try and integrate yourself that way. But anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Don't think about the stock market. And we go again Monday. Cheers, troops.